Oh,
What up? What up? What up? Hey, we wake you up? We wake you up,
yeah,
man? What's going
we up.
on?
We up.
You
Redskin,
never?
baby.
Okay. What's up?
Woo.
What's up, fellas? Welcome to the Let's Flow and Canteen Sports Show. Yeah.
What's going on, Dr. Cool?
What
Dr.
up? What
Cool.
up? What up? What up, fellas?
Yeah. Yeah. What's going on? How's y'all's week been? Busy?
Very busy.
Man,
Very
Yeah.
busy.
crazy busy, bro. All the madness,
Yeah.
man.
Madness, huh?
Yeah.
God, man. First of all, man. God got us, man. That's all. Just keep your faith in God, man.
Ah.
That's all you got to do, man.
Yeah. Yeah. That's how it is, man. Yeah. All right. Hey, well, welcome back to the show, Lesson Flow and Canteen Sports Show, episode 15. We got a shout out to all the members on Facebook. We got 118 members on the Facebook group. So shout out to all
That's
those
good.
members on the Facebook group. Thank you very much. Appreciate you. Please go and subscribe on YouTube, please, and build up that YouTube page. Trying to build it up still. And yeah, we still got the Les Flow and Canteen Fantasy Football League going on. Got 10 members. 10 teams
Oh,
signed up. We still got room for 4 more. So if anybody wants to sign up for that Fantasy Football League, Let's Flow and Canteen, go to the Facebook page. And it's the link's right at the top of the announcements. Just go there, click on that announcements, go to the link, and you'll have another team right there. We got another team. I don't know who it is. I can't remember who it was. I found out this morning. We got another team on there. So if you're the new guy on the block on the team, put in the comments. Let us know. Let us know that you're new to the fantasy football league. But go join up, man. We're gonna have a draft on the end of August. We got a lot of people on there. We got 10 people so far. So hopefully, you know, hopefully we start building that up. Yeah. All right. So what have you guys been doing? Anything in you want to special you got to bring up for the week? Nothing special outside of sports. Yeah, one of
hard
the
work
weeks.
week, man.
Yeah, a
Nothing
lot of
much,
work.
bro. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So I was just a quick one before we get into the actual show part. I was watching handball. Did you ever watch handball, Olympic handball? You ever seen it?
Oh,
Have you seen it?
nah, bro. But I was gonna tell you about this other Olympic event. They had a speed walking event, bro. Speed walk.
I
Speed
seen that.
walking.
I ain't think that was real.
Oh, speed walking. Man, I should go into that, man. Speed walking. I could probably do that one.
What's that game
That's
they
handball.
always where it's like pushing the little I don't know what it is, but like pushing the little ski thing, and I ain't know that was an Olympic event too. So
Oh yeah, that's the Winter Olympics though. That should be Winter Olympics.
it was up there this past other day, so I don't know.
Was it? Yeah, they do like world championships and stuff, but it wasn't an Olympic game, I don't think. What's it called? Yeah, I used to remember what it was called, but I can't remember now.
I know a lot of old folks
Hey,
do
put
it.
it in the comment. Okay. But anyway, handball is pretty cool. It's kind of interesting. It's like rugby meets basketball meets something else. I mean, soccer. I guess it was soccer. They got like a little soccer goal, and the guys have a handball. It's like about the size of a softball, but it's a softer. You can bounce it one time, and you can jump up and throw it. It's weird. It's pretty interesting. They get high scoring. It's like 20. I think the gold medal match was 24-23. So it was interesting. Yeah, it was fun. You should start watching the replay. It's kind of cool. Anyway,
Yeah, I need to check it
but
out.
yeah, it was funner than I thought it was gonna be. So, all right, welcome to the Lesson Flow Sports Show. We're here starting out. Let's see. What do I got? What do I got? Let me go to the favorites here. All right. What do we got? All right. So it's time for what we call quick hits. Gonna do some quick hits. What you guys think? Spend a few minutes on these. So Carson Wentz apparently is having foot surgery or has had foot surgery. Wow, only like 2 or 3 days into training camp, and it looks like he'll be out 5 to 12 weeks. Coming back possibly week 9. So what are the Colts done? Is Carson done? What's the deal?
Man, listen, the Colts are done. They need to go draft a quarterback or pick up a trade or something, man. But I don't think it's feasible to bring him back that late in the game and he be anything that's going to be beneficial to the program. I would go and try to
Really?
draft another second string quarterback. I don't see them really doing much in their division anyway because Tennessee's in their division.
Wow. Wow. Okay. All right. What do you think, Wes? They done?
Woo wee, man. You know what? They are totally done. I'm not a big
They're
Carson
done.
fan. I thought that he would come in and make some noise. But let's face the music. Man, he can't stay healthy. His career is done, man. Every time he goes somewhere or wherever he try to do, he gets
He can
hurt.
get injured.
Just sit down somewhere, man. Just sit down and you take what you got. He had MVP status or talent. It ain't going nowhere. I'm sorry for the brother. They can go ahead and
Time to sign the Sourens up in the.
they should have kept Jacoby Brissett. And we know he's with, I think he's with the Dolphins now. And hey, look, their season's over.
Yeah.
You got a good quarterback.
Wow. They're done.
So
Is Carson done too then?
Carson Wentz's career is done.
Oh wow. Woo.
Yeah.
Okay.
They need Andrew Luck to come back out of retirement somewhere, man.
I don't agree that Carson's career's done, but I think that they wouldn't have let him have surgery because they were talking about him playing through it. I don't think they would have let him have surgery if he wasn't planning on coming back this year. So
how many quarterbacks can hurt themselves so multiple times in their career and come back and
come back?
I don't know too many of them that do.
Yeah, I get it. I understand what you're saying.
This is third season he'll miss if he's out.
Third season? Yeah, that's true.
Think about it.
Yeah. And we'll see what happens. All right, so going on the quick hits. Hard Knocks episode 1 starts August 10th. August 10th, episode 1 of Hard Knocks, Dallas Cowboys. Will it be a ratings hit? What do you think? Of course it will. It's the Cowboys. What are you talking about? It's going to be a ratings hit.
If it is, it is Dallas Cowboys. Unfortunately,
Dallas Cowboys.
There's more fans in the world that love the Cowboys. Yeah, the ratings will be great, but it's a curse.
Okay.
Hard Knock life is a curse.
You think so? Okay.
Yeah, I think it is a curse because when they went to Atlanta, I think Atlanta had went to the Super Bowl or something, or they had a horrible season. So I think everywhere it goes, the team end up being a bust for that year. And then you guys don't need all the attention on you all anyway. You guys should want to come out and have a productive season.
Oh wow. So you think it's a? I don't know if it's a curse, but I can see a little bit of that because Dak's already having the shoulder thing going, and it's kind of throwing me off. I'm a little concerned about Dak. I wasn't concerned at first, but then it comes out that he's got it's not a rotator thing. It's like under his arm or something. Some kind of weird back here under his arm. It's a weird place to have a strain. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'm hoping it's a ratings hit and the Cowboys make a run. All right. Speaking of the Cowboys, let's see what we got here. Where am I at? Another quick hits. I'm doing 5 different things here. All right, so we had our little Let's Go and Canteen Hall of Fame game on Thursday. Cowboys lost, but that's all right. It's just preseason. But the shout out is just for all the inductees who got inducted into 2021 Hall of Fame. Alan Faneca played for the Jets. Tom Flores, head coach for the Raiders and the Seahawks. First Latino head coach in NFL. Calvin Johnson, Megatron. Shout out to John Lynch, who played for the Bucs and the Broncos. Peyton Manning, of course, kind of a no-brainer. Played for the Colts and the Broncos. Bill Nunn, an executive, I guess, senior scout and assistant player personnel for the Steelers for a long time, from 1968 until 2014. And then, of course, Drew Pearson, longtime great Cowboy, of course. Inventor or part of the inventing of the Hail Mary that everybody talks about. And then, of course, the great Charles Woodson played for the Raiders and the Packers. So congratulations to all those Hall of Fame inductees into the National or the Hall of Fame, the Football Hall of Fame. Anything y'all want to say about those guys?
Bro, man, I think this is a beautiful class, man. I mean, for that first Latino coach to get inducted, I think that's a beautiful thing. To see John Lynch, Woodson, but Calvin Johnson, he had so much more.
Yeah.
Calvin Johnson had so much more to offer to the table, man. And if Detroit would have let him go, man, that kid was a powerful receiver. I think he had so much more to offer, man. Peyton Manning did his thing, won 2 Super Bowls, but I think this is a beautiful class, man. I think it's gonna be nice tonight.
Yeah,
See him get inducted.
I think I agree with that, man. Probably one of the best classes of Hall of Fame that I've seen in a long time. You talking about John Lynch? You watching players growing up, John Lynch, and watching Peyton Manning the GOAT. I always considered Peyton Manning as the greatest quarterback that ever played the game in my book. How smart he was, his intellect, and then watching Calvin Johnson, like Canteen said, he had so much left in the tank, and if the Lions let him go, Calvin Johnson probably been the best all-time wide receiver ever played the game. He's only 35, 36 years old.
35, 36, yeah. Young guy.
He could be playing the game, and it's crazy. But man, I think he's phenomenal. This is one of the best Hall of Fame classes ever. It makes you wonder, though, will Eli Manning be a first-round Hall of Fame? That's just my thing. I don't know. I'm thinking about it.
Eli Manning? Is he eligible? Is that what you said?
He will be soon, but I want to know, will he be a first ballot? Like,
now the caveat on what you said, I think he deserves to be a first ballot.
Really?
And the reason I say that, man, Eli Manning was on a team. They was a wild card team. 97 went to the Super Bowl. Listen. 97 wild card. Tom Brady, and then they went again. Tom Brady was undefeated.
Mm-hmm.
Wild card again and beat. He's the only. I know he beat Brady twice. His brother never did that in the Super Bowl.
Man,
first
come on, Eli Manning. He threw that ball up. The guy catching on his helmet. Come on, man. He got lucky.
That might be the kryptonite. He's Tom Brady kryptonite.
He might be, but for sure, I know that the defense is really what won that game. The defense is what won that game for most part.
Gotta have points.
Yeah. That I know, but that defense held, especially the undefeated team. I mean, they were unstoppable. That defense got to Tom Brady. That's all.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I can see what you're saying. He got 2 Super Bowls. I mean, we're talking the other day about me and a friend of mine who jumped on the live on Thursday. He said, "Is Tom Brady really the GOAT?" You know, if you look at, he was in one of the weakest divisions for like 15 years. He was in a weak division with the Dolphins, the Jets, and the Bills, who have been no good for like 20 years. So they always had first place, or they always, So some people will argue that Tom Brady's not even the GOAT because he was in a weak division, so he always had a home game. And I can see that. Yeah,
let me ask you a question. Who do you think is the GOAT when it comes to quarterbacks? Then who do you think is the GOAT, greatest of all-time quarterbacks?
Oh man, just as a quarterback, we're not talking about accolades, right? Because
I mean, we look at accolades, quarterback. I mean, the full spectrum.
The full spectrum, man. I gotta say Joe Montana, the great Joe Montana. I gotta say that he's gonna be the best of all time. I mean, to me, if you're looking at accolades and what he did, I gotta look at Joe Montana. Either him or Dan Marino at this point.
Marino. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, as far as quarterback GOAT, I mean, if you're going to put in championships, you got to put in Tom Brady because, he does have a bunch of them. But to me, the first one doesn't really count because he didn't do anything. I mean, he just threw a few passes. He just kept them. He was just managing the game. And then the other ones, I mean, you can kind of say he was in a weak division. You can't defend that he wasn't in a weak division, right? Right? I mean, he was in a weak division for 15 years.
Yeah, I mean, they won consecutive years.
The Bills.
Up into Buffalo recently.
Since the mid-90s, the Bills have been nothing. The Jets have been nothing for a long time. They had like one good year with Mark Sanchez, maybe 2, and the Miami Dolphins have stunk until the last couple of years, 2 or 3 years, and Tom Brady didn't make the playoffs with the Patriots. Really, I mean, didn't do very well.
Let me hit you with something really quick, then.
Okay.
You said that Tom Brady's in a weak division.
He was in a weak division.
Oh,
most of his career.
Joe Montana wasn't in the weak division.
Oh yeah, but the NFC. All right, Les. Hey, but the NFC at that time was dominating. They hadn't lost a Super Bowl in a decade, 15
I ain't
years,
still up
since
in
the
the
mid
NFC West.
80s.
Besides
Yeah,
the
they didn't
besides
lose a Super
the
Bowl
49ers,
until the 2000s.
besides the 49ers, what team in the NFC West was good?
I mean, okay, they didn't have a great division. I mean,
Okay, so
but
Tom
but
Brady go.
it wasn't as weak as Tom Brady's division though.
The AFC has always been a strong division with Peyton Manning in it though, regardless.
Right.
So this division
What?
itself was boo
What?
boo.
He
It
was
was
he was for a long time he was the greatest regular season quarterback because he couldn't get in the Super Bowl. He couldn't get past the first round. What are you talking about?
Peyton Manning still Peyton Manning, one of the best quarterbacks to ever play the game. But I'm saying you got to give it to Tom Brady. If you said Joe Montana, you said Joe Montana, but he was in a weak division also though.
I know, but he had to get past the Cowboys, the Redskins, the Giants. He had to get past some Packers teams, a good Falcons team, some good Saints teams. I mean,
And
there was
the AFC had their winners too.
and there was the Rams teams, with Kurt Warner. Well, that was later on, maybe. But
No,
anyway, I mean,
long ago. You
that was
way.
later on. That's later on. But I mean, the NFC East back then was a beast. I mean, Washington was
Yeah,
good. Yeah,
Washington was good.
the Eagles were
the
boo
Cowboys the Eagles were even good with McNabb
No,
for a while.
that was way after.
That
No,
was it way after.
Joe Montana time.
Well, yeah, maybe that was way after. You're right. You're right. But I'm just saying the NFC for the most part dominated the Super Bowls for a great about 15 years. And
AFC didn't start like really until like 2000s.
yeah, I mean, just look at all the Cowboys teams beat the Bills. Who else? Washington won. San Francisco won 2 or 3. The Giants won a couple. I mean,
Yeah.
the NFC was dominating. It was a tougher division. Now it's probably the reverse. The AFC is probably the tougher. The AFC is the tougher conference now. But at that time, when Joe Montana was around, the NFC was tougher. You notice how how Tom Brady went to the weaker conference now that he got out of New England. But anyway, all right.
The weak conference, what? No.
But the NFC's weaker.
The
NFC is a weaker conference. AFC's tougher. You don't think the AFC's a tougher conference?
Hey, weaker, but I'm talking about my division, the South. We one of the hardest divisions to play.
Well, in the NFC, maybe.
The East is first, then the South.
Man, come on, man.
Everybody calls the NFC least, so I don't know.
We the hardest division to play.
All right. Thanks for tuning in to the Let's Flow Canteen Sports Show. We're just here chilling out. Go ahead and if you want to go be part of the fantasy football, go do that. Be a part of the fantasy football league. We got 10 teams. Go to the top of the Facebook page and check it out and be a part of that. We still got 4 more slots that we can do. So that's kind of how it is right now. But it's time for a segment. Let's see if I can find it. We like to call. All right, the bottom line. All right, so let's see. So I know we're doing a little Cowboys heavy, but I mean, y'all let me do the topic, so that's what we're gonna do because it's Cowboys time. So, all right, so it's America's team, so America wants to hear about it. You know what I'm talking about? All right, yeah. So does the addition of Dan Quinn and drafting Micah Parsons, and they drafted a couple cornerbacks too as well, does this likely make Dallas a top 12 defense in the NFL? What do you think? Go ahead, Canty.
Man, I agree, bro. I mean, Dan Quinn is a defensive mind. He's a phenomenal coach. He was not a head coach material, man.
Mm-hmm.
But I think you guys on defense will be pretty solid, man. So I got to give it to you. I think you guys will do well. The defensive side of the ball. Hear me out.
I'm good. Go ahead.
Hear me out when I say this, bro. I think the defensive side of the ball is what's gonna help y'all win a lot of games. That's gonna be the factor for y'all winning this year. Defense. Okay. Absolutely.
All right. Yeah, I like that. All right, let's hear it. Let's hear your objective response.
I always got to. First of all, I got to say it anyways. Cowboys are garbage, but let's be real. The Cowboys always had that.
I'm
they
gonna give you
always had
Kawhi
that
laugh.
defensive background. They always had that defensive background. And coming in drafting Mike Parsons. Do I think he's going to make a difference? I think he will, but I also want to say if y'all not healthy, then it doesn't matter because that's really what it is with your team. Your team always hurt some reason, and just like us, we had to fire our coach, our conditioning coach, and then he made some changes last year. So hopefully, I done the same thing, and I brought a great coach in there. And yeah, I think y'all do well. I think y'all be behind us in defense this year. Absolutely.
Well, I mean, of course we'll be behind you guys. You guys supposedly have a great defense.
We do.
Well, you think we'll make top 12 though? All factors considered.
No,
No.
no.
And you get another Kawhi laugh for that one.
That's my guy.
You get a Kawhi laugh for that one. Throwing punches. All right. Hey, so for me, hey, we got Micah Parsons, and he's phenomenal. They're moving him all over the place. He's going to put his hand down in the ground and rush the passer. He's going to be a linebacker. He can play every linebacker position. He can even play a little safety. I mean, he's not going to put him at safety, but he can cover, those tight ends because that's really a lot of what you do is the tight ends. They can come in if your linebackers can cover tight ends. I mean, that's a plus right there. And I think Micah Parsons can stay with any tight ends. He's 6'4", 250, runs a 4.3. Woo!
Pretty
That
solid.
guy can move. That's solid. So I think he's going to make a difference. I think Dan Quinn going to the 4.3 is going to make a difference. So I have a pretty good idea that the Cowboys will be a top 12, possibly a top 10 defense in the NFL this year. That's probably on the high side, but being on the optimistic side. But I think they can make a pretty good defense this year because I think, like I said, apparently, if I can't even remember the last defensive coordinator, but he was very complicated defense, and so I think going back to what their personnel was set up for, and going back to a simpler defense. Dan Quinn, he just wants you to do your job and play your assignments. He wasn't a great head coach, but he's a really good defensive coordinator. So to me, that's the bottom line. All right. All right, that was the bottom line. All right, so let's FLO Sports Show. We're going to get to our first topic for the day. We might only have a couple of topics. But anyway, I sent you all a topic. Pro Football Focus puts out the power rankings, and along with the highest graded player on each team. Do you agree, disagree with a lot of information, a lot of players? You don't have to touch on everyone, but looking at that list for the power rankings for the Pro Football Focus power rankings. What do you think? You agree, disagree anywhere there, Canteen?
I mean, if you look at your top two, I mean that's a no brainer, man. Kansas City's coming out the gate great. Tampa.
Right.
I probably would move Baltimore before Buffalo.
Whoa.
Baltimore's pretty good, man. But overall, I mean everything. Atlanta. It's gonna be with my team, but the top two look great, man, and no nothing different for me, man.
All right. So nothing different. So everything looks good except for Baltimore.
I would adjust Baltimore a little bit, man. Yeah.
Oh, so you're okay with Atlanta being number 18?
I mean, they Atlanta gonna be where they are, bro. I mean, we ain't in the top 10. I'm just gonna say that. I know.
Well, I know, yeah, the top 10, but I think you're okay with number 18. I mean, at least you're ahead of, according to Pro Football Focus, you're ahead of the Washington football team. So, but I know Les might have something to say about that.
Yeah.
All right, what do you got to say about this? Pro Football Focus.
Man, well, hold on. Let me take a sip of this. It's gonna be a long one.
Okay, you got some
when
stuff
I first
to say?
looked at the chart, okay, look, my sensitivity meter was down here, and then I started looking at it. It kept rising, going up and up. First of all, how are you going to have the Washington football team, Redskins, as we know, at number 20 when you have Dallas at number 17? I don't understand that. Okay. We won a division. We look better on paper. The Cowboys are always going to have some kind of favoritism, whoever be writing these articles. All right. Then second of all, how you going to have Chicago Bears in front of us? The Chicago Bears, Doing what? That don't even make sense. The Chicago Bears. Let me say that. You got a new
And
quarterback.
their
Cool.
defense was solid though last year.
Our defense was even better, though. What's up? All I'm done trying to say is it don't make sense. I do agree with. I would flip and say that Tom Brady and the Buccaneers should be number one, and I say Baltimore should be number two, and I'm going to put Kansas City at
What?
three. Baltimore is going to shock the
Kansas
world
City
this
at
year.
3. Okay.
AFC. You think Lamar Jackson's going to go out there and play like a scrub this year?
Number 2?
Number two. Give Baltimore some respect, man. Stop playing.
Oh my.
That's the problem now. I love Lamar Jackson, first of all. I got to say that. But, I'm going to go and say we could be a top 10 in the power rankings pretty soon.
Okay. But would you move you top 10 right now?
He said top 10.
Top 10 week 5. We're going to be top 10
right now.
But not right now. What about right now? What should you be ranked?
Right now, give us at least 15.
15? Okay.
Put us 15. Put us ahead at least. Stop playing with us, man. We're going to witness that this year.
Okay. I got you. All right. Hey, so let me get a drink of water here. All right. So listen here, fellas. Kansas City, Tampa Bay. I mean, okay. The only reason I say Tampa Bay can go there is because they won the Super Bowl. They're defending champions. Okay, whatever. I'd put them 3, but okay, 2. I'll take 2. Kansas City, I could put them 1. The Bills to me should go down. Baltimore should go down. You should move Green Bay up. Maybe move Los Angeles up. Los Angeles is about right though. You probably move New Orleans down. They lost their wide receiver. What's his name? And they don't even know who their quarterback is. He's out for 6 weeks. Who?
Colson?
Yeah. I'm trying to remember. What's his name? Michael something? What's his name?
Michael Thomas.
Yeah, I can't. Michael Thomas. Yeah, he's out for like 6 weeks, man. I mean, that has to throw him down. Cleveland Browns are about right. I think the Niners should go down. Indianapolis should definitely go down from 11. You don't got Carson Wentz for 8 games. Seattle should move up. I think the Titans should be up from number 12. And then Arizona should move down. And for sure, the Cowboys should be up. They should need to move them up to number 11. Minimum. Number 11. And then I think Atlanta should move up 3 spots to number 15. And I also think Washington should be probably at number 12, just below the Cowboys. So, yeah, they should definitely move up Washington for sure. Just because of the defense, just because of the defense. I mean, that defense, I'm not going to lie, it's pretty stout. The line is outstanding. You got pretty good secondary. Your linebackers are decent. I mean, overall, they play great overall.
Yes.
I don't want to. I don't want to give them too much credit, but that's the only thing that scares me about Washington is their defense. If their offense doesn't produce, then it is what it is. It'll be a low-scoring game. It'll probably come down to the end of the game for most good teams that they play. It'll come down to the end of the game. But for sure, Washington number 12 and Dallas 11. The only other problem I had is they had the highest-graded players, Zach Martin. I don't think that's it. I think Zeke is probably the best player on the team. You're going to grade players. Maybe Amari Cooper. I'm just saying, for highest graded players, the right guard, I don't know.
That makes important. A lot of sense, though. The Cowboys always have some great offensive linemen. Come on.
They do have some great. I mean, he's probably up there as a high graded player. I'm not saying he's not, but I will put Zeke as the highest rated player, or maybe Amari Cooper, maybe even Dak. I mean, I don't know. But I don't know how they got Atlanta Falcons got Julio Jones as the highest. He's gone. Maybe they did this before he got traded. But who's your highest graded player? Who's your best player? Canteen on the Falcons here.
Man, I mean, as of now, Julio Jones gone. Man, I got to go with Ridley.
Ridley's your best player on the team? Would be your highest graded player? Okay. You wouldn't put Matty Ice on there?
You know how I feel about Matty Ice, man. Matt Ryan, he's decent. Matt Ryan, he's a B- subpar quarterback.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's the best thing we got right now.
Oh, okay. Who's your highest rated player? You agree with the list, Les?
Chase Young, absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. He is our
Oh,
highest rated player. He is our best player on the team behind Terry McCollum.
okay. Okay. I can go with that. All right, so that's the list.
Who's
I
second?
disagree a little bit, but that's what it is, man. All right, so another topic we got going on. Number two. So this is an interesting topic because we want to spread it out, spread the love, and talk about other things. I know we're big Falcons, Washington, and Dallas fans, and then we got our own teams in the NBA that we kind of support. But the Chicago Bulls are making some moves. So the question here, or the debate is, are they now a threat in the East with the additions of DeMar Rosen, Lonzo Ball, and Alex Caruso to go along with Zach LaVine there in Chicago? Does that make them contenders in the East? What do you think, Canty?
Man, he's a great addition, but they won't be no contenders, man. You still got Brooklyn, they still gonna be hooping good ball, and then you got
Well, I
Milwaukee.
mean,
So I think
but a threat in the East, like maybe top anywhere in the top teams
they,
now.
they,
No,
they might be four. They might be 4 or 5, top three.
that's a threat. That's a threat. Okay.
They'll do decent, but you won't see them in the finals. I'll say that you won't see them in the finals playing.
Well, okay. Yeah. Well, that was the question, but okay. What do you got, Les?
Man, I say if everybody's healthy and playing on all cylinders, I say they're a strong number 8 seed in the East. I mean, you
Oh.
got Milwaukee, you got the
He said,
Celtics,
"Hey,
you got the Celtics,
Ooh.
Brooklyn
you got Charlotte that's going to up and coming. You got 76ers.
Hawks."
Come on, you got the Hawks. Come on. I mean, Knicks. Come on.
You don't
Chicago
think?
ain't been the
Okay.
same since Derrick Rose got hurt and left. I mean, nah.
Okay. All right. All right. All right.
They're gonna be good to
Yeah.
play with 2K though. I'm gonna love playing video game.
Okay. All right. Yeah. I don't know. DeMar DeRozan, Lonzo Ball, Alex Caruso is better than people think. I mean, people make fun of him, but he did well with the Lakers. He provided a lot of good minutes for them. So I don't know. I think this new trio has a lot of skills that complement each other. Uh, and, Levine doesn't have to be the main scorer anymore. DeRozan is a good mid range shooter. He can provide that to you. Lonzo Ball did improve to almost 40% in his 3 points, and he's a great passer. If he can run the show, let him run the show, and let Levine and DeRozan be your wings. They got Nikolai Vucevic is the center, and he's pretty versatile. He's a good passer. He can also step out and spread the defense out with a three occasionally. So I don't know. I think just because of the variety of players you have, I think their other point guard, or depending if you use him or Lonzo, Kobe White was averaging 15 points a game coming back off of shoulder surgery. So to me, I think this makes him a threat. I think this makes him a threat. Maybe not in the top one or two, maybe not even three, but like Canteen was saying, I think there might be a four or five seed
Four or
and make
five
a
seed.
run. Yeah, make a run depending on when how they get and if they get hot in the playoffs. I think they're going to be better
Yeah,
than
a
people
good four
think.
five seed.
Yeah, I think they'll be better than people think. Well, that's what I think because I mean all those people complement each other very well. Lonzo Ball is a good passer. DeMar DeRozan is a
Yeah.
good mid-range shooter, and Alex Caruso can do a lot of little things. He's decent on defense. I mean, I don't know. You don't think Alex Caruso will make a difference?
No,
Les? No? Y'all didn't like him over there with the Lakers?
he was cool. He did his part as a role player, but nothing special.
Okay. All right. All right. So that's Let's Flow Sports Show. Let's Flow and Canteen Sports Show. I got to fit that in there because we brand new. We got Canteen on the docket from here full time. All right. So we got to go one more. We got basically a trivia question to wrap it up. Are you guys good to go? Let me know. It's a pretty interesting quick trivia question. It's pretty simple.
All
You want to roll with it? Let's go.
Yeah.
right.
Let's do it. All right. All right.
Let's do it.
So some of these are easy. I'll let you do your teams first, and then we'll go to some other teams. But who has the most passing yards for one season? We can see if we can do all the teams if we want to go through them all. Let's see, some of them are pretty easy probably, but the most passing yards for a single season in the NFL. Not the all-time passing yards for the team, but the most in a single season. You know, Canteen, who's your guy? Who would be your guy that has the most? Who else?
Anytime or just we talking about now?
One season. The most passing
Who's
yards in
Matt
a single.
Ryan? I know Matt
There you
Ryan.
go. Yeah, there you go. That's an easy one. What about Washington? You want to get yours out of the way? Les, who do you think?
I got 2 guesses.
2 guesses? Okay,
Yeah.
let me look. Let me find them. Okay.
One with RG3
Okay.
or Mark Rippon.
Or who?
Mark Rippon.
Okay, so nope.
Who is it?
The single season leader, and you're gonna love this one. Kirk Cousins! Woo! Kirk Cousins. That's your single season. He passed for 4,900 yards in 2016. The most passing yards. Congratulations to Les and the Washington Redskins. Your leading passer in one season, leading passer. Woo!
What are you doing now?
Who do you think is for the Cowboys?
Tony Romo.
Of course. Thank you very much. No, Tony Romo. Tony Romo, he had a 4,900 yards in 2012.
Wow.
Almost 5,000 yards. Yep, Tony Romo, baby. All right, so let's go down. Who do you want to know? Who do you want to guess on? Or you want me to just list some teams?
Just list them.
All right, so who do you think for the Cardinals? All time.
Kurt Warner.
Oh, what's that? The USC kid, the cat that played at USC.
Matt Leinart? No.
Mark Garcia?
Before him. No, man, it's another dude. Oh man. He played at USC. I can't think of the guy.
Oh, an older guy or a more recent guy?
A little bit older.
A little bit older. Okay.
I think he was a quarterback when Reggie Bush was there.
Okay.
Matt Leinart.
Who?
He's talking about Matt Leinart.
Okay. So.
Is it Matt Leinart?
So the leading passer for the Cardinals is Carson Palmer.
Oh man.
Carson Palmer. Yeah.
Palmer.
Oh, okay. That's what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll give you that one. All right. Let's go. So you got Atlanta. How about the Ravens?
He played USC.
Yeah, he did play for USC.
Ravens, Trent Dilfer. It ain't
Flacco.
It gotta be Joe Flacco.
Who?
Joe Flacco.
What do you think? Would you say, Canteen?
Flacco.
The great Joe Flacco, 4,300 yards. He passed for 4,300 yards back in the day. I can't. It doesn't say what year it was. So, how about the Buffalo Bills?
Jim Kelly.
Okay, Jim Kelly. Huh?
I say Doug Flutie, man.
Doug Flutie. Okay, the great Doug Flutie. So the best. Actually, it was Josh Allen, 4,500 yards. Yeah, I think he did last year. How about this is a hard one. Carolina Panthers.
Jake Plummer.
Jake Delhomme.
Jake Delhomme. Or Jake Plummer.
Was that his name?
Okay.
Jake Delhomme? The one that took him to the Super Bowl.
Delhomme, yeah.
Oh yeah, he did go to the Super Bowl. Yeah.
Delhomme.
Yeah, Delhomme. Yep. Actually, it was Steve Berline. 4,400 yards. The great Steve Berline. All right. How about Chicago Bears? That's a hard one.
It's probably an old quarterback.
They don't have a lot of them. A lot of great quarterbacks. So.
I'll say Jay Cutler.
You'll never get this one. Jay Cutler? Okay. So it's the only franchise that doesn't have a 4,000-yard season by a quarterback. It was Eric Kramer, 3,800 yards back in 1995. Wow. Okay, let's do an easy one. What What about the Colts?
Hey,
That's
man.
kind of Peyton Manning.
Yeah, probably Manning.
Manning.
Yep.
All right. Oh. It's actually Andrew Luck, 4,700 yards in 2014. Andrew Luck, nice try. Jacksonville Jaguars. We'll do a couple more.
Mark Brunell.
Mark
Jaguars.
Brun- You're like, I don't know the difference Jaguars.
Mark Brunell.
Yeah, I don't know about Jacksonville.
Mark Brunell, okay. Nope, it was the great Blake Bortles.
Wow.
Blake Bortles back in 2014. 4,400 yards. Wow. Yep.
They went to the playoffs.
Hey, Kansas City, that's an easy one.
Patrick Mahomes.
Exactly, Patrick Mahomes. I mean, that's no brainer. Let's do one for our friend, the Chargers fan. Who's the? Let's see if he'll do it in the comments. But who's the single season passing yards leader for a single season with the Chargers?
Phillip Rivers. Hands
Phillip
down.
Rivers, the great Phillip Rivers.
Been at 20 years.
Yeah.
The great Phillip Rivers. Hey, I would have guessed that too, to be honest. Nope, it was the bearded signal caller, 1981. Dan Fouts, 4,800 yards. Dang.
Wow.
Woo, back in 1981, that's a lot of yards. And then, let's see. What about, let's do a somewhat of an ambiguous one that we may not know right away. What about the San Francisco 49ers? That'll be an interesting. Steve Young? What do you say, Canteen?
I say Montana.
Montana, Steve Young, Montana. Let's see, Steve Young, Joe Montana. Nope, not even Colin Kaepernick, but the record belongs to the great Jeff Garcia. Back in 2000, he tossed it for 4,200 yards. The great Jeff Garcia. He was a good passer. All right, one more, last one.
Do the Raiders.
Do the Raiders? Okay. I'll do that Raiders and then this last one because I like this last one. Where are they at? All right. Who is the leader? You'll never get this one, man. You're not going to get this one unless you're a Raiders fan. What do you think, Canteen? Do you got one?
Nah, man. I don't know about no Raiders like that. Nah.
Ken Stabler.
Ken, the great Ken Stabler. All right, I like that, Ken. So it was actually Rich Gannon, All-Pro MVP candidate back in 2000. He passed for 4,600 yards back in 2000. He was the MVP candidate back then with the Raiders. Wow. Yeah, exactly. Some of these are kind of ambiguous. All right, so the Tennessee Titans, a.k.a. the Houston Oilers. What do you think?
McNair.
That's what I put. McNair. Okay, Steve McNair. That's a good one. What do you got?
Honestly, I say that's the only quarterback that I can remember from the Titans organization that's pretty good. But I'm
the Oilers.
Let's say Ryan Tannehill.
Ryan Tannehill. And who'd you say, Canteen?
Steve McNair.
Steve McNair. Ryan Tannehill. Steve McNair. Neither one is correct. It's the great Warren Moon.
Oh!
Warren Moon. How could you not know Warren Moon, Les? Yo, I thought you were a Warren Moon fan. What's wrong with you? That's it. Do you want another one? I got a few more. I can't remember, but that was the last one I wanted to mention. I mean, some of the
Let's do
Patriots. Oh, the Patriots. Okay, Patriots. I mean, that should okay. We'll do Patriots. Who is it?
No brainer, man. Patriots gotta be no brainer.
Yeah, it should be a no brainer. I would think.
Yeah,
Brady, man.
Cam Newton. No.
Cam Newton. Cam Newton. Who do you say then, Canteen?
It's Tom Brady.
Man, you already know, man. You know.
And Tom Brady, of course, the great Tom Brady. One of the candidates for the GOAT. All right, let's do. Since I saw that one, you talked about another one. Let's do Minnesota Vikings. That one's kind of ambiguous because they had a lot of quarterbacks.
I'll say Cole Pepper.
Okay, Culpepper.
Because I know Warren Moon played for them too.
Right.
Oh no, was it Cunningham? Randall Cunningham? No,
So
Cunningham
did
didn't play for
Brett
them.
Favre. Brett Favre played for them too.
Oh, I played
Remember
for him
Brett?
too.
He
Man,
had
that's
two.
gonna be a
I think
hard.
he had
I'm gonna say Brett Favre.
Brett Favre.
He
Who'd
had
you
two
say,
seasons with
Canty?
him, I think.
Who'd you say?
I was gonna go with Cole Pepper. I said Cole Pepper, man, but I doubt it.
Okay.
I doubt it.
Okay. All right. And you said who? Brett Favre. But Culpepper is correct. 4,700 yards
Okay.
back in 2004. Yeah, Dante Culpepper. 39 touchdowns he threw that year. Woo! But he suffered a serious injury in 2005, basically derailing his career back in 2005 to the great Dante Culpepper. Isn't he a coach now somewhere?
He is. Yeah.
He's a coach somewhere. I can't remember where's he coach. And he's actually doing it. People are considering him for a head coach somewhere. Yeah. All right. Let's flow and Canteen Sports Show. Thanks for joining us. Y'all got any parting words? Any final comments? Anything y'all want to say to the people out there?
Hey,
Ready for
blessings.
some preseason football this week, bro.
Preseason football. When did your teams play? Your first game?
Play next Friday. Play the Titans next Friday.
Titans next Friday preseason. What about you, Wes?
Hey, blessings on blessings, man. We playing the Patriots our first preseason game. Thank you for
Okay.
everyone out there that's subscribing, that's out there watching our shows, and we're very supportive and appreciative of everything you're giving us. Thank you so much.
All right. All right. Hey, did you go out there to spring training yet?
Nope. I was trying to go today, but I ain't gonna have it training.
It's raining. They still train. They're still training, though, right? They're still
They
doing
are,
spring
but I
training.
don't want to be out there myself.
You don't want to be out in the rain.
Nah.
Okay. All right. Let's Flow Sports Show. We appreciate everybody out there. Hey, don't forget, go to YouTube and subscribe over there, please. We're trying to get some built up. 118 people on the Facebook group. We appreciate all that. And we also have Let's Flow and Canteen Fantasy Football. Go sign up for that. And that's all we got, fellas. We'll see you next time. Stay on the show. I'm going to start this up.
Man.
And
I appreciate y'all.
All right.
Stay here and go to sleep. Think about Super Bowl.
All right, fellas.
See ya.
All right, man. See y'all guys, man.
You take care.
See you.